Hello, you are watching Rahir Shehzad Tales, and here are 6 things to consider if you are coming to this beautiful country of Kosovo, where I am right now. I'm in the car right now. I'm going from Prizren to a beautiful cave on the way before going to the airport in Prishtina. The first one is very important. So if you are coming to Kosovo by car from Serbia, there would be a lot of problems if you're coming here. The general rule is first Kosovo, then Serbia. So also on TripAdvisor and all the travelers recommend that first you enter into Kosovo and then you go to Serbia if you are planning on doing both countries in the same trip, because they still have some border conflicts going on. So just to be on the safe side on border control, I would recommend that first you enter into Kosovo and then you go to Serbia. The second most asked question is which currency do they use here? So even though Kosovo is not in the Schengen zone, but they still use euro here, so you don't need to do any currency conversion or anything at all. You just come here, bring your euros with you, and you basically pay everywhere with euros. Even though you pay by euros, but one thing to consider is to have cash with you, because in majority of the restaurants, especially in the rural areas, they do not accept cards. They prefer cash, so you need to have some cash with you. So now you have done your border control and you have your euros with you. You entered into Kosovo. The third thing to consider is to have a local SIM card to stay connected, because you will need that. And believe me, when I say that Kosovo is cheap, it really is cheap. On the airport you can easily buy a SIM card or an eSIM for 6 to 7 euros. So that issue is solved as well. So the fourth thing to consider is transport. And for this, I would highly recommend that you rent a car, because we saw some public buses in Prishtina and also in Prizren, and there are some local buses that travel between Prishtina and Prizren and some other major cities. But if you are coming to Kosovo for 2 to 3 days, then I would recommend you have a rented car, so that you have the liberty to travel in between cities, or you can stop wherever you want. Also, if you have very limited time like us, because we came here only for 3 days and now we are on the way back to the airport, but we decided that there is a marble cave on the way and we want to see that as well. So with the rented car, which is pretty cheap to get, you have that liberty. If you need detailed information on how to get them or how much they cost, you can always DM me. The accommodation here is also very cheap. For 30 euros, you can easily get a really good hotel room, either in the capital or in the touristic hotspot like Prizren, for 2 people. So it would be like 15 euros per person. I have been to more than 30 countries, and in my travel experience, this country is the cheapest country I have ever been to. Also, if you don't have any booking before coming here, don't worry. It happened to us as well. We already had booked in Prizren a hotel room which was pretty much on top next to the castle, and we didn't realize that we have to hike all the way up and come down again if we want to see the city and then go back and rest. So at the end we decided not to go there and we cancelled our booking. But later on, within 5 minutes, we found another hotel room which was really amazing. The view from the hotel room was like this, and it cost us only 45 euros for 2 people, so it was like 22.5 euros including breakfast with this view. Even if your reservation doesn't include breakfast, don't worry. The food here is really the cheapest I have ever found. In the capital in Prishtina, we paid only 3 euros per person for a really good lunch. Then last night in Prizren, we had a really good dinner. We had steak, we had some side dishes as well, and it cost us only 12 euros per person. So when I say this country is cheap, it really is cheap. If you still have some comments or some questions, you can always DM me on Instagram, or you can leave the comments right down here below this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, do share it with your friends, with your family, and with your loved ones with whom you are going to come to Kosovo. The third thing to consider is that we saw public buses in and there are some buses that travel between major cities like one of the touristic spot here and